what has pronunciation to do with grammar? Let's find out in today's drill. Hi, Adam Carson here, and welcome to my drill lesson. A drill is a few-minute exercise that I've come up with that is aimed at helping you build your muscle memory, which helps you to internalize your pronunciation, grammar, or vocabulary, or all of these at once. Muscle memory is all about learning to move correctly and then attaching grammar and vocabulary to it. It is a technique that I've developed, and I've been using it in my courses and my programs, and it has helped loads and loads of students, including myself actually, because I am not a native English speaker, but I've always wanted to speak like one. Partly because, well, I didn't want to be seen as a stereotypical foreigner from Eastern Europe forever and ever, and partly because I just love the way it sounds. Alright, today is all about the same words, but nouns versus verbs. The difference is in the emphasis. Nouns are stressed on their first syllable, verbs on their second. First, I'll show you British English, then I'll show you American. Are you ready? Let's get started. Rebel, 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 rebel. Rebels rebel against the empire. Rebels rebel against the empire. Project, 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 project. This project is all about projecting your voice. This project is all about projecting your voice. Produce, 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 produce. Juicy produce isn't as easy to produce as you may think. Juicy produce isn't as easy to produce as you may think. Replay, 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 replay. Can you replay the replay again? Can you replay the replay again? Increase, 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 increase. We need to increase last year's increase. We need to increase last year's increase. Contrast, 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 contrast. Learn to contrast the contrasts even more. Learn to contrast the contrasts even more. Export, 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 export. They exported more last month than our yearly exports. They exported more last month than our yearly exports. Great. Now, let's take a deep breath in and out. And now I'll show you the American English version. Rebel, 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 rebel. Rebels rebel against the empire. Rebels rebel against the empire. Project, 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 project. This project is all about projecting your voice. This project is all about projecting your voice. Produce, 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 produce. Juicy produce isn't as easy to produce as you may think. Juicy produce isn't as easy to produce as you may think. Replay, 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 replay. Can you replay the replay again? Can you replay the replay again? Increase, 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 increase. We need to increase last year's increase. We need to increase last year's increase. Contrast, 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 contrast. Learn to contrast the contrasts even more. Learn to contrast the contrasts even more. export, 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 export. They exported more last month than our yearly exports. They exported more last month than our yearly exports. All right, that's it. Did you know about these differences? All of them? Now, if you like this drill and you like to see more drills like this on my channel, then comment with the word drill down below. Now, these types of exercises work so well because you're engaging your body, your muscles. That's why it's so important to say out loud and not just in your head these exercises. There's a physical loop that takes place and that we want to take advantage of. You say it out loud and your muscles move, right? They create sounds that go to your ears and then your brain evaluates if that is exactly what you wanted to say or not. And then you try again and you're trying to adjust it. And this is how you make English automatic. My students say that once they start using these drills, they immediately start putting these words and structures into conversations without even thinking about it. So it really works, it's great. If you want to move your English to the next level as well, you can go to accentartisan.com, register and take my intensive 3-month accent challenge. We do lots of drills there as well. That will be it for today. Thank you so much for your attention. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.